Welcome to Sports Cues, where you best believe we answer your sports questions. My name's Mikey McCollar, and what do you say we get right to it? Our first question comes today from Ed Renner of Ames, Iowa. Ed asks, even though the Warriors won the NBA Finals, I can't get over the superhuman performance of LeBron James. He won 2 games against a historically great team almost by himself. How much longer can LeBron play at this elite level? Great question, Ed, thanks. I agree. Quite a performance from King James in these NBA Finals. Now, when we talk about how much longer he can play at this level, there's a lot to consider. What are all these postseason minutes doing to his body? How will a shifting Cleveland roster affect his style of play? But I think the most important thing to remember when we talk about LeBron James is that he gets all of his extraordinary talents from a monkey's paw. While we don't know exactly how many innocents were sacrificed in what's known as the birthing ceremony that gave the paw its powers in the first place, I think it's fair to say that LeBron James is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this league for a long time yet to come. Our next question comes from Abby Stahl of Boise, Idaho. Abby writes, what a jump in 2015 for Golden State. How did the Warriors go from losing in the first round last season to winning it all just 1 year later? Great question, Abby, thanks. Golden State's improvement can be chalked up to a lot of things, including their improved defense, the emergence of Klay Thompson can't be underestimated, and who could say no to those three-pointers from Steph Curry, am I right? But as much as it's going to hurt Golden State fans to hear, there was a lot of luck involved in that playoff run. I mean, remember, they got to skip both the Clippers and the Spurs in the postseason. And don't forget that the Cleveland Cavaliers were without 2 of their best players in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. Presumably because LeBron James wished to make the finals on his monkey's paw. As any sports analyst worth his salt will tell you, there are dark, unintended consequences to every wish made on that accursed instrument. Will the Warriors be able to repeat next year under less fortuitous circumstances? Well, time will tell. Our next question comes from Amanda Brown of Tuscaloosa, Florida. Amanda writes, do you think the fact that LeBron James' abilities come from an infernal claw of dark magic in any way diminishes his legacy? Great question, Amanda, thanks. I actually think that the use of that vile hand adds to LeBron's legacy, not diminishes it. I mean, we know objects like that project a sense of foreboding into the hearts of even the bravest men. It must have taken incredible determination for LeBron to have murdered that gypsy woman in Calcutta and stolen the paw in the first place. And I know he doesn't earn his success in the weight room like the rest of the NBA, but LeBron James earns his success in different ways, every single day, by walking the earth unable to die. You see, the corrupt bargain that he made with that hand to become the greatest basketball player of all time means that he has to surpass every NBA legend in every single category, from points to rebounds to height. Since that day may never come, LeBron James is forced to wander the earth, alone, seeing all of his loved ones wither and die all around him. The fact that he can still play with that image in the back of his mind shows that he's one of the greatest of all times. Now, our final question comes from Dimitri Stroman of Long Island, New York. Dimitri asks, will Kevin Love fare better with the Cavs next year now that he's signed a long-term contract? And can I just say, I was so worried he was going to go to the Lakers. That'd be the worst. Way to go, Cavs! Great question, Dimitri, thanks. Personally, I think that added security is going to make Kevin Love an even better player next year. But there's still a lot of question marks about him. I mean, did he decide to stay in Cleveland? Or did LeBron James wish to keep him in Cleveland? Forever. If it's the former, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to his Minnesota form and score some of the highest rebound totals in the league. But if it's the latter, well, I wouldn't be surprised to see him fall into a vat of cement that's being used to build an office park in Akron, Ohio, thereby keeping Kevin Love in Cleveland forever. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Sports Cues. And remember, since at least 2 cruel fingers remain on LeBron James's devil tool, make sure that you are right with your God. We'll see you next time.